Hello, today I'm going to show you how to do something fun and exciting, which is baking an apple pie. Everyone does their apple pies different. I spoke to my mother's 95-year-old neighbor. She said she puts apples in the crust and nothing else, and that the apples make their own juices. But I add a few more ingredients, and I'm just going to show you how I prepare it, and you can take whatever you like from this recipe. Started off by warming my oven at 350 degrees, and then I toasted both pie crusts. After that, I'm just gonna take a little bit of butter to go at the bottom of each. So, mostly at the one for the bottom. So, a little butter. After the butter, I am going to add my apples. Believe it or not, these are 9 small apples. But before I add them, I'm just gonna do my mixture. I'm gonna start off by pouring 1 beaten egg. After that, a tablespoon of vanilla extract, just to make it pop a little. So here we go, 1 tablespoon. It's coming out in little dots, but there you go. Next, we're going to add some cinnamon. I know a lot of people use nutmeg in theirs. I don't like the taste of nutmeg, so I don't use nutmeg, but I use cinnamon. Lots of cinnamon. Then, in addition to regular cinnamon, I use cinnamon sugar. Sprinkle that into our mixture. And a little bit of brown sugar. And we're just gonna add to our mixture. After the brown sugar, we just need a little bit of sugar. I don't kind of measure it out, I just kind of wing it. So a little bit of sugar, and in addition to the sugar, a little bit of flour. Once we have those ingredients, which is the vanilla extract, 1 beaten egg, butter, cinnamon sugar, cinnamon, brown sugar, sugar, and flour. We have it in a bowl. Just kind of move it around a little bit because the apples are gonna make their own juices. And it doesn't really look like a lot because the apples were kind of small. My tip for cutting apples is please make sure you cut them in a way where there's no skin. There's nothing worse than biting into a slice of apple pie and chewing on something hard that's the skin of the apples. So here's our little mixture, and we're gonna simply take the mixture and we're gonna put it in our first pie crust. Wow, I could actually smell the cinnamon. Grab as much of it as you can. It smells like we did eat it. Okay, so now it fits nicely into your pie crust. And next thing you're gonna do, once you have it in there nicely, is you're gonna take your second pie crust and you're gonna put it right on top. So hopefully that will come off good. Sometimes it's hard, and then if there's little pieces, you put it around, but that came out pretty good, especially because I warmed it. And then I take the other tray, put it down just for extra support, put it in there, and then you just kind of squeeze around it to keep it together. And then you're going to take a couple of little slits and just put it in there so it breathes a little bit. And then you add it just a little bit more butter right on the top. That will help make it nice and golden. And now you bake it in the oven for 45 minutes. So now it's been 45 minutes and we're ready to take our apple pie out of the oven. Oh, so hot. Here we go. There's our homemade apple pie. And we are going to let that cool for about a half hour. And then when it's nice and cool, we will cut into it while it still remains warm. Thank you all for watching my recipe on how to make an apple pie.